Hey everybody, Superfly Gaming here, back for another episode of Spiffo's School. In this one we're going to be covering the double barrel shotgun, which is probably one of the best weapons in the game, and I'll show you why. The double barrel shotgun is one of the best guns in the game, and for these reasons. First of all, it is capable of hitting and killing several targets in one shot. It is actually more accurate and has a more narrow spread than the JS2000 shotgun, so it's easier to clear cramped spaces a lot easier. It's also good when you're starting out at the beginning of the game when you've got a low aiming skill, and also considering the fact it has a faster reloading speed. One of the great advantages as well is the fact that it doesn't jam. Magazine guns jam all the time, and they can really get you in trouble when you're in choke points. Of course, it doesn't require a magazine to operate, and it's really easy to find shotgun ammo. And it's also really easy to find the double barrel shotgun too. Some of the drawbacks though is it is one of the loudest firearms in the game, and it can be heard up to 100 tiles away. It does have the lowest bullet capacity of any firearm in the game as well. It does also fire less pellets than the JS2000, 5 instead of 6. It can have an attachment, the ammo bandolier for shells, which will allow the carrying capacity to be increased. Sorry, not for carrying capacity, the reload speed increases, which is important on this gun because you've only got 2 shells. It is also quite heavy as a weapon as well. It has an encumbrance of 4, so that's quite heavy. Especially if you're carrying it around to use and you're looting at the same time, it can sort of drag you down a little bit.
Sometimes
one of the benefits of the weapon is that you can actually use it whilst you're driving. All you have to do is just use the control option menu for the car and wind down the window, and then aim the shotgun out the window. Of course, you'll have to reload, and when you aim as well, it can take your hand off the steering wheel. So you'll either be able to drive or shoot, but not both. So make sure when you're doing this, you're doing it in narrow spaces like this, and you're not driving at 120 miles an hour down the highway. Not such a sensible idea. If you have a saw in your inventory, you can use it to saw off the double barrel shotgun, making it a new weapon, the sawn off double barrel shotgun. And we will cover that weapon at a later stage. The double barrel shotgun is most commonly found in the places where you would expect it. For example, gun stores have them quite often. They also spawn inside of police vehicles sometimes. You can go to the trunk or the boot and find them there. You may also find them on dead police officers or alive police officers. And they can sometimes be found in survivor houses as well. I haven't really seen one at any of the military checkpoints that I can remember, so maybe stick to those locations. You can also find them in the cupboards and wardrobes of houses too. They're most commonly found in bedrooms, of course, as you will... To be honest though, I think it's a spawn. Where the cupboard's spawning, that's where you'll find them. The combat effectiveness of the shotgun is great, I would say. You can easily clear a large group of zombies at the same time, and although you have to reload every 2 shots, this is actually a benefit in my opinion because you can get some distance between yourselves and the zombies. One of the drawbacks I would say, however, is having the actual gun with you all the time is quite encumbersome, and if you're out looting, it can weigh you down. So in this clip we're going to look at the radius. So we've got a zombie spawn here, and we're going to put it down to 25 and 50. What I'm going to do, is spawn a few zombies here, quite a few of them, just so you can actually see how effective the weapon is up close and personal with a large group of zombies. So here we go, we just spawned some zombies here, and there's quite a few of them. Quite numbersome and easily to overwhelm you with any other kind of weapon. But watch how effective the shotgun here is in this situation. So as you can see, once you've put a bit of distance between yourself to reload, look how many go down so easily. It's honestly one of the most effective weapons in the game. There is the problem of the feature of not being able to fire both the shells at the same time, which is I'm not sure if it's a balancing feature or something, but it could be a good improvement. We're on the Project Zomboid Wikipedia page again, and we're just going to cover it like we always do. I'm going to keep this quite short and simple though, guys, because I think the end part of the video can take quite a bit of time up in the video. As you can see, noise radius 100 tiles, that's really quite far. You fire one of those off outside and pretty much any zombie in that area is going to hear you. Like for example, if you set it off in Fallas Lake in the town centre, pretty much most zombies in the whole town are going to hear it and swarm to your location, so avoid that. Reloading time 25, aiming time 20, range 0.61 to 9 tiles, which is great. Damage 2 to 2.7, which is a great damage range. Some of the pros and cons were mentioned in the video. Drive-by shooting, reloading. Condition as well. A bit of information there if you want it. The lost chance of durability is 1 in 60 plus aiming times 2. And as mentioned, for some reason the double barrel shotgun doesn't fire 2 shots rapidly. There is a brief delay between shots, similar to how the JS2000 functions. It's unknown whether this is a bug or oversight or a balancing decision. So yeah, that pretty much covers it, guys. Thanks very much for watching another episode of Spiffers School. I'll be back shortly with another one. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.